Hey everyone, it's Jane Carter, and I'm sitting outside with my dog Hugo, and it is spring, and I'm so excited about that. And one of the things I love to do in the spring is to do my annual decluttering of the closet. I get rid of the winter clothes that I haven't worn, and I pull out my warm weather clothes, and in the process I get rid of any that I know that look kind of dingy or that I'm just not that into. And what's fun about that is it clears out the space for new things that I really love, or I just get to see the empty space of not having a bunch of stuff that I don't actually need. And you might do this in other areas of your house, decluttering, just stuff, clutter, boxes and old toys and whatever, books, things that you aren't really excited about anymore. And I want to talk to you about kind of emotional decluttering or emotional spring cleaning. And just in the most simple form, I want you to think about anything or anyone in your life that you need to say no to or let go of. So with people, just kind of see what comes to mind. There might be toxic people or behaviors from people who you very much love that you find yourself needing to say no to, but afraid to say no. And in a session recently, someone said, "But how do I say no?" And I was like, "Well, you say no." but we ended up coming up with some alternative ways to actually get those words out. So, I'm not comfortable with that, or I need to speak to you about that behavior, or no thanks, or maybe some other time, or that's just not on my list of priorities right now. But just being clear enough to say no to what you don't want creates space for what you do want, and it's actually saying a yes to what you do want. So we talked about with people, with other things in your life that you might be tolerating, whether that's habits or behaviors of other people. It could be just that old thing that's sitting in the yard that you just have stopped seeing it anymore, and you need to get it carted away. Think about, what are some things in my life that I'm tolerating right now? So for yourself, that might be any negative habits that you're tolerating from yourself. So if you're hitting the snooze button 3 times before you get out of bed, or putting yourself down a little too much, or it might be behaviors of others that you're tolerating, even though it's really building resentment. So that person who talks over you all the time, or someone who does backhanded compliments, or just sucks up all of your time, or whatever that might be. Maybe spend some time thinking about, what am I just putting up with and tolerating, and how do I let go of that? Or shift out of just mere tolerating into it being something that I'm really saying yes to. What would I rather replace that with? And really spend some time on that, because I think what you'll find is that the more you learn how to say no and let go of things, or whether that's things or behaviors, the more, first of all, other people get used to you being someone who knows how to say no, and so they don't take it as personally. But also you start to get used to having a higher standard for yourself, and it creates a lot of space for more joy and for the things that you do want in your life. Tolerations are just kind of energy sucks, and I don't want your energy sucked away. I want you to have a lot of joy and freedom in your life, and to really be able to fully be yourself in relationships. So that includes knowing when to say no. So go forth and spring clean your house, but spring clean your life, and practice saying no more. It really is an act of saying yes to better things. All right, thanks y'all. Bye.